record is reasonable, having one attempt at that and finishing in the frame. A little hampered as well turning in last start, and I thought that was in between runners, and I thought kept on pretty well. So will strip fitter, had a little excuse last start and went well at this course. I think Manhattan Menage a good chance in the race. Well named too, isn't it, by Manhattan Rain out of Trois Couleurs. So interesting. I think they've used their imagination pretty well there with the name.
Yeah, you like some of the names that horses get from time to time. Some can be very tongue-in-cheek and very cheeky, but some are very well thought out. I think, like a horse, I only had the chance to name one horse that I've ever had, and I put a lot of research into that, and you feel good about it when you get a horse with a good name.
Yeah, you need. It's a lot harder than people think, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think.
And then you think of some of the names that go around, you go, how did that get in? Clint, number 3 is Our Surfer Boy.
Yeah, winkers go on, tongue tie as well. 4th run in this preparation. I thought looked a bit of an awkward ride too back. Just in between runners was a bit keen, and not everything went its way. Of course, then came out and finished thirds, in the country, but I think it was it Kerrang. Interesting run. I think the winkers will really have a positive impact on Our Surfer Boy, and I've got it in the numbers.
Down to number 5, which is Surrey Mannook, and of course Ben Mellum not riding, Nicholas Hall replacing him.
Yeah, just had the 3 career starts, but going in second up today. Was 1 off and then 3 deep at the 450. Kept on well between runners to finish 4th behind Rhythmatic. I don't think the form looks too bad out of that. I expect to settle back again, and we'll strip a little fitter.
Number 7, Not in the Yard, the favourite. Let's go down to number 8, which is Bajura, who trialled up or jumped out the other day.
I just thought we'd prefer further. Place 3 of 8, and the better runs have all been over basically a mile and a quarter plus. So this looks the first run in a preparation where I think we're best to watch.
I think it's the first run also for Matty Brown, young trainer from Cranbourne. Down to number 9, which is Anne Shirley, who's had the 2 starts to date.
Yep, so goes in third up here, stepping up in distance as well. Box I did last start, didn't really do much behind Movie. I think we need to lift on that, but could be a pace influence in the race.
David Brydoak has bounced back, who's had the 2 runs, and last start jumped into that race at Mornington against Portion Control, who won well yesterday at Sandown.
True, however, box-seated in that race, and I thought finished off pretty mildly, so needs to improve on that. Having said that, I'd imagine the step up in trip will suit. Could be another pace influence in the race, but needs to lift a touch.
And now we're going very rough for the last 2, looking at High Roma number 12.
Yeah, going in second up, did nothing behind Startacular on its resuming run this preparation. One that'll probably settle back in the field as well, even from a good barrier. I thought probably midfield, but would need to lift on that resuming run.
And the other roughie is Step Up, the bottom one.
Yeah, just hard to have. Been beaten convincingly. I think was it Penshurst last start, so that form does not read well for a race of this calibre.
Okay, now Belissa Miss is about to make her way into the yard. She's just walking around behind her. She looks in lovely condition. Obviously, she'll continue to improve with racing. And in fact, they're going to keep her out the back, Clint. So let's have a look at the tips.
All right, well, obviously we had a late scratching. My on-top selection came out, but nonetheless we'll promote